His name is Robert Hamburger. He's got it bad for mysterious figures in black robes. The official Ninja Handbook author is here to make sure you're ready to get pumped. Plus, we've got a virtual racing machine to show off and a PSP Liquor Chesica Chobot in our LAN party. Oh, the only way you could get more gaming action is if E3 2006 was held in your driveway. And if anyone knows how to drown those sorrows, it's our very own Brendan Moran. Watch as he guzzles the fun at the Modern Drunkard Convention. And now for a program that has tabs running at the Prancing Pony, the Blue Oyster Bar, and the Moss Isley Cantina, it's Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
Welcome.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm
Wow.
Kevin Rose. Yes.
Wow, you pulled out the big guns for that one. Yeah, welcome. Attack of the Show, yada, yada, so on and so forth. Sarah Lane.
Hi, guys.
Hey!
You're knee-deep in the novel.
The official ninja book.
Yes, it's
Learning
so
some
awesome.
moves.
I haven't seen this yet.
It's really, it's actually,
I was
it's
kind of
quite
thought I was a
brilliant.
ninja till I really sort of delved into this and realized I have a lot to learn.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. You know, a ninja's main purpose really is to flip out and kill people.
Yes.
That's
Did you play ninja when you were little?
No.
They don't really flip out,
Dude, I had a
though.
ninja
That's what it
outfit.
said.
They
Did
stay
you really?
stealth
Yes,
mode.
dude. American Ninja had a ninja outfit. I took like the cheap stars and I would like file them down to get them sharp and throw them into trees. You never did that?
Wow.
Are you serious?
No, dang,
am I the only one
We
that
did
played
G.I.
ninja?
Joes. My brother and I did G.I. Joes.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a ninja stage though. There's stages. G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ninja.
My Little Pony.
No.
Oh, yeah. I think I missed
Sorry.
that. I skipped that stage.
That
Too
was
many guys.
brief. That was for like a week.
Was it?
Yes. Yeah.
But the pictures last forever.
That's right.
Let's post them.
No.
Okay, all right. Anything coming up on the show? Nothing?
I have a damn good website.
Okay.
Nothing.
I just didn't know if
What do
you were
think?
hanging out and
What do
reading.
you got on the
She's
show?
just sitting
Nothing?
there.
What page you on now? All right, cool.
No, I have a damn good website. It's damn good. We're going to get very nostalgic for our youth.
Oh.
My Little Ponies might be involved. I'm not going to say any more than that, though.
I hope not. I hope not. Good stuff.
Love those guys.
I was at E3.
Yes.
And ranting and raving to Adam Sussler about this demo of a game I saw called Spore.
Yes.
Well, Sims creator Will Wright, it's his new game, Spore, it's been posted on GDC TV, the actual video of the conference. So I'll fire it up. It's not too impressive here, but it's
Now,
the video
I
of the
remember
conference.
this. I
of
remember this,
Spore.
though.
So, hold on, maybe it'll play, maybe it won't. Oh, it's probably got a buffer, and then...
Isn't this where you start off as like a very basic life form,
Yeah,
and then you gradually make your way up to modern society? Is that how it works?
You literally start off. Of course, this is more like a slideshow at this point, but I swear there's video and it moves.
Did you click the play button?
I hit the triangle. It's sideways. See, it's not going.
It started to go.
Did it go?
Yeah, move
Oh.
the little slider down there.
All
Maybe
right,
that'll
let's
do
try
something.
that. So it's probably not going to go, but it'll work for you. It does work. I was watching it at my desk, and this. I mean, I can't say enough about this game. I was ranting and raving to Sarah about it yesterday after the show, and she really wanted me to shut up. But you start off as like a tiny little cell in a single drop of water, and then you grow and evolve, and you can change your skeletal structure and become a flyer or a walker, whatever you want.
Right.
The game is brilliant. When you see the video, you'll understand why. You'll be a believer. It's at you can see it. It's on GDC TV. So go to the GDC site and you'll
Nice.
find it.
It sounded
I
like-
told you that sounded fun.
Did you?
Oh, so she did like
Yes.
it.
Oh, okay.
Is this the first
I told you
game?
it sounded great.
I didn't know if we were revealing that we were friends outside of the show or keeping up the whole like, oh, you hate me.
Oh, here goes. Here goes. Here goes. Here
Okay,
goes. Here
yeah.
goes.
Oh, see, it's
Screw
moving.
you, Kevin P.
Sarah, look, the
I got it
video's
working.
moving. It's going. All
Wow.
right. Well, just watch it yourself. It's a long presentation. This is when you're evolved. He's clearly a water creature here, and at some point he'll evolve into a land mammal and move on and so forth. It's
Nice.
brilliant game. I can't say enough.
Very
about it.
cool. Now, I found a pretty cool little interesting website, a new application, actually, that you can install.
Nice.
It's called Broadcast Machine, and allows you to pretty much publish web video channels. So it's kind of
See,
like what I'm doing with web video. Where are you going?
I set up a little thing with it running.
You actually got it working.
Yeah. That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
It's brilliantly easy to get up and running. So here it is. Yeah.
It's complete PHP based. With most web host providers have PHP as like a standard now.
Right. I didn't upload a thumbnail.
There's
Shame
no
on me.
MySQL database, so it just uses flat file. It's pretty
Right.
easy to set up. But what I like is that it wraps everything with RSS feeds. So if you have video content that you want to post on the web, it'll wrap it with RSS so people can
There it is right
subscribe
there.
to a certain feed.
Yeah, and it allows you to easily make channels, which are basically just kind of like subjects or topics, and then people can subscribe to that channel feed, which is
Right.
really nice.
And then it also
You can
does the
tag
BitTorrent thing.
It does the BitTorrent BitTorrent for you using BlogTorrent. You pick a file from your hard drive, you double-click it. You'll be the main seeder, so it doesn't use your server, which is the only drawback. But it does it for you. It wraps it nice and easily. And again, you can tag all your videos, so people can search for it using any of the tags.
It's really cool. It's open source, so if you're into that whole like shooting your own video and posting it on the web, this is definitely a great little thing, a package to use.
Yeah, and it's free.
Yeah, free is great.
Installation, literally unzip it, throw the folder on your server, and there you go. As long as you have PHP.
Yeah, they're actually looking for designers to help modify and skin the interface. So
yeah, it's a little bland
if you're a good
right
designer,
now,
contact these guys.
Please do. All right, now speaking of design. Some logos are, we've shown off some interesting logos in the past. Some are unintentionally phallic. Others are maybe intentionally. But a website called Beta has awarded some of the more blatant phallic logos out there.
Okay,
so here were some of their entries. We can't show you the site because it's got profanity all over it. But here's an example of a logo that they picked out. This is for DVV.
Right.
We're not sure what the company is.
Right.
We don't know what they sell. But we know that you're buying, right?
That's right.
You're
I'm not
interested.
buying. You might be buying.
You got stock. Here's a real estate company logo. This one's not as obvious, but it's there nonetheless.
There it is. Yes.
It's a little covert, a little subvert. Oh,
even circumcised.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No, keep going.
Sold. This one is a little dark, hard to see, but it's for the Atheron Car Center. What do you think about that one, Sarah? No?
Atherton.
Oh, the Atherton.
Sorry. That's all I got. Ha-ha, you said it wrong.
That's all right. How about the logo?
I think it's great.
Yeah? Good times.
It's lovely.
Bellwether. Yeah. I understand that, BW is the bellwether, but I think it's called the Bell's End, actually.
Yes.
That's a slang term. But
keep going.
And then finally, this one's the one we've showed off many times. Much better if you use the scroll wheel to make it throb.
Do not make it throb.
I'm accentuating. Do you like that?
No. Keep moving. Is there anything else? Is that it?
No, I'm just going to do this for 5 more minutes.
Okay. Moving on.
All right. We know you've got something on your mind, so why don't you call us? We'll all feel better.
Yes.
It'll be good. The number is 800-839-7880. And the first caller today is going to receive this.
Ooh, look at that.
Kevin, tell the fine folks at home what that is.
This is a motherboard. It's a gigabyte.
AMD Athlon 64?
This is Inforce 3 Ultra chipset. It's old. We found it in a drawer. it's like we wanted to give it away. No, seriously.
What do we have?
This is a few months old, but hey,
motherboard.
It works, and it's brand new.
And you're going to get it if you're the first caller.
Look at that. Wow.
That's nice. That's impressive packaging.
Yes. And you can also email us through our web form at g4tv.com/askaots. And you can chat with us, too. We have a chat room.
We do. It's an IRC chat room. And it's just point your web browser to chat.g4tv.com.
Very cool.
Now, the week is almost over, and we're sure that your frustrations are at a fever pitch, which is why Thursday really is the perfect time for a LAN party.
That's right.
Yeah, we're playing Unreal Tournament 2004. And joining us is the lady made famous for licking a PSP, Kevin.
Yeah, she was shooting at the air there. There was nothing there.
Internet celebrity Jessica Hatsumi Chobot. How you doing, Jess?
Good, thanks.
Have you licked any of our peripherals over there today? Have you tried the keyboard?
I've managed to keep my tongue off of them. It was hard, but
good. I understand. Don't hold it back. I mean, if you've got a lick, make it happen. Sarah has her laptop is covered in saliva at this point.
It's disgusting.
What? Just put a little seasoning on it. It'll be good.
I like the term sexy, but disgusting will run with too.
We'll take it. We'll take it either way, and we'll talk with you later on in the old show today. So good luck with the games there. Now, while we recite our calming mantras, you ponder what's coming up next. Like, say, Brandon Moran stumbling into the modern drunkard convention. By the way, his liver just gave us a 2-week notice.
Yes.
Sad. Yes. Check it out.
And do you love your iPod, but you hate iTunes? Well, there's an alternative, and we've got it coming up next.
Look at the throbbing.
Now, we know there are a few Windows users out there who hate iTunes but are pretty much forced to use it because they have an iPod, and there's pretty much nothing else that you can do.
The main reason I'm not getting an iPod is that I'm not a fan of iTunes.
That's right. That's what I'm here to show you today. The Winamp plugin. This is an amazing plugin. Well, it's not really amazing, but it's called ML iPod.
This is awesome.
No, not really. It's amazing the fact that it allows you to use your iPod or your Shuffle with Winamp because there's so many people that are huge fans of Winamp.
It kicks the llama's ass.
Yes, that's right.
Or whips it.
Whips. No, kicks.
It really, well, it used to be whips at least.
Yeah,
it
maybe
really
whips
the llama's ass.
Yeah, maybe right.
Fair enough.
So here it is right here. I'll show it off. I've plugged a Shuffle right into the back of this computer right here. There it is right there. And you can see in the devices it shows up as K-Shuffle. That's my little shuffle right there.
Cute name.
And there's a bunch of different tracks that have been filled here. Now, all you have to do to sync things over is just hit the sync button and it'll sync all of your songs. It's going to say, oh, great, do you want to overwrite. Okay.
Yeah,
We
okay,
just did one overwrote one song there. And you can see we can show all of our different songs here. It supports playlists. Here's a few different playlists. And also smart playlists. But the problem is we haven't been able to get the smart playlist to work right. There's some issues with it. When you go into edit here, you can say artist contains Paul. That's what we did here. And we chose OK. And you can see nothing comes up even though we have a few tracks that actually have Paul as an artist.
Are they proper ID3? Like you have Paul in the artist
Right,
name?
yeah. I mean, they show up all right here. You can see all the ID3 information shows up right here. It is nice because
see, under artist it says various artists, but under title it says
maybe you're
Paul.
right. Maybe it was under title. Let's go and edit it. Let's try it.
Don't blame the smart playlist now. Come on now.
Let's go here. Where do you see? Okay, title contains
Paul.
Click OK.
Bam!
Okay.
The playlist is
Kevin
smart,
was right.
my friends.
Never mind.
ID10T.
It's not as buggy as I thought it was.
ID10T error. It
but
happens.
there are some problems though. There's a few dialog boxes where it doesn't ask you to confirm when you overwrite your songs. And that's a little scary because I already overwrote a few of my different the entire shuffle without even asking me, and I had a bunch of tracks on there that I wanted to save.
Just blew away your whole
just blew
playlist.
them all away.
Wow.
So
now, if you have like songs purchased from the iTunes store, that's DRM protected, right?
Right.
So
exactly.
they will
so you're not
going to
be able to play them inside of here.
All right.
But and then there's also an option to copy them to the hard drive. You right click and then choose copy to hard drive right there, and then click OK, and you think, oh, that'd be really cool. But look, it's not quite copying it.
It's
to
just
the
kind of
hard
hanging
drive.
out there and blinking.
It just hangs and blinks and refreshes, and then it goes away.
Okay.
So it's still very, very buggy. But it's a cool concept, because so many people. I know there's a lot of people out there that iTunes is very slow. What's that?
I'm just raising my hand.
Okay,
I'm like, hey, I hear you. Preach on.
You had a question. You have a question?
If I have a question, I tend to just ask.
That's right. So, if you must have something like this and you don't want to use iTunes, definitely go to our show notes, and we have the links there where you can actually download it.
Cool.
So,
nice little plugin. Thank you for that.
Cool.
I might consider an iPod now.
I would wait till the next version, though.
Okay, I won't consider it then. I'm not going to get one. Now, reporters usually have to go deep undercover to get their stories. They have to really know their subject and adopt their behavior. And these are the things pros like Brendan Moran are willing to do, ladies and gentlemen. We prepare to hold his hair back as he reports from the Modern Drunkard Convention.
It is the voice of the recreational drinker. It is the magazine that says there is no shame in occasionally becoming intoxicated.
Another one. Welcome to Denver, Colorado, home of this year's Modern Drunkard Magazine convention. There's bands, burlesque shows, drinking contests, and oh yeah, lots of booze.
Please put your hands together for Mama!
Sitting here with Mama, drunk of the month. Mama, what's it take to be the drunk of the month?
A lot of drinking. Consistently for months and months and months and months in a row. Falling in my own piss, walk down 4 blocks topless.
Another one? Yeah.
Our society attaches a lot of bogus morality to being drunk, when in fact being drunk has been around longer than written human language.
Retard, salt, I don't know. Retard, salt, I don't know.
Cheers to that.
We try to structure it just like a real convention. So we have seminars, of course we have entertainment, and we have drinking, and we have bezzes, for Christ's sakes, which is like a Schlander convention.
What does it take to be a burlesque dancer?
Big balls.
You have large breasts.
Thank you.
Another one. Hello. Can you show me your tats?
Cat?
Yeah, what do you got? What's that say? What's that say?
Cody's girl.
Who's Cody?
My boyfriend.
Is he here tonight?
No, he's working.
Really?
My stage name is Pizza Galore.
Sounds like a double entendre to me.
It is.
What do you like to drink usually? I'm gonna say everything.
Yeah, dude, you give me a bottle of Robitussin.
This came to me in a flash one point, is I should actually do a magazine about something I really, really, really know and love, just drinking. It's sort of a love song to alcohol. I mean, we try and cover all the bases. There's a lot of humor, of course, but also a lot of instructional stuff.
You see, Modern Drunkard Magazine is a lot smarter than you might think it is. It's not like the Maxim or the FHMs. It's for the literary drinker. They have interviews with Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, and other dead drinkers. Do you girls read the magazine at all?
The Modern Drunkard Magazine?
No, I mean Sports Illustrated.
I read sports.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Do you actually read the magazine?
Yeah, I read the magazine, and I think all their interviews were bull, dude. I'm drunkard of the month, and it rules. See that little middle finger?
I do.
You know, when the guys at the Attack of the Show said, Brendan, we want you to go to Denver and cover a drinking festival, I said, I don't know, fellas. I don't know if that's for me. They said, Brendan, hold on. There's going to be girls taking their clothes off. I said, I'm your man. Thank you, alcohol.
The kids now are starting to get back to the booze and getting away from the drugs and going back to the drug of their grandfathers, which was alcohol.
Will you marry me?
Yes, I would love to marry you.
I wonder what my mom would say about that.
Wow. I missed out on the good assignments.
I know.
Are you,
dude.
Well, you know, it's something about that. We know we're drinking
actually
alcohol.
kind
We know
of get naked
exactly.
right now, couldn't if I wanted to.
Yeah. Even in. Oh no! What are you doing? Don't play with
that.
that.
You like that, don't you? Sorry.
Those are the whitest
Dude,
pixels we've ever had on the show. By the way, it was just like
that butt has not seen light in a long time.
Yeah. All right.
I want to do it. I'm pixelated.
If you actually want to read the articles in Modern Drunkard Magazine, the website is, you guessed it, moderndrunkardmagazine.com. How's the pixelation going now? You all right?
I kind of like it, actually.
We really need to not give you that freedom ever again. Now slow down, it ain't beer o'clock yet. Coming up, we challenge PSP Liquor Jessica Chobot to a console taste test, and the man behind RealUltimatePower.net finally reveals who's behind the ninja mask. But is his insanity just an act? No, it's actually not. All right, internet mainstay RealUltimatePower.net removed the cloak of secrecy around ninjas, revealing just how friggin' sweet it is to wear pajamas and kick people. Now, Robert Hamburger, yes, you heard that right, is the creator of the site, and he's with us now. Robert, I was under the impression you were a 10-year-old boy from reading the site.
Well, a lot of people are under that impression. It just, I just made the site with that type of enthusiasm, just from a young kid, and I just want to apologize, man. I feel bad. You guys put me up in such a badass hotel. I was going to come out and do a skit, and
we had the Holiday Inn was really good.
Yeah,
there.
right.
They left the light on for you or something.
Yeah, I
right?
know. I was going to do something. I feel like I got to do some backflips or something. But
can you do a backflip?
No, I can't. But,
okay, well,
I don't have health insurance, but
wow, thanks
anyways.
anyways.
I'd try.
Now let me ask, you like ninjas? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're all right. I'm not as obsessed as the character, of course, but.
So you write. You have a persona then. You have a character that you write as on the website.
It's my alter ego. So.
And what does Real Ultimate Power teach us? Does it teach us how to be a ninja, or what it's like to be a ninja? What are we learning at your website?
Well, I guess you're kind of just learning the principles of I don't know, like. I don't know, really. It's really different to different people. That's kind of an easy answer, but
there's hardcore, there's a solid core set of ninja rules, right, or facts.
Yeah, you
got
to flip out. You got to be a mammal. You got to
It's important.
Pork babes. You got to wail on the guitar, and
that's ninjas and guitars. That's a new one. All right, fair enough. And how did you get the ninja fetish?
Well, I don't know. I guess I could just begin by talking about the beginning of the site.
Let's start there.
Was, I was at, my job, and I made a little Post-it note, and I just wrote the 3 ninja facts. Ninjas are mammals, ninjas fight all the time, and the purpose of the ninja is to flip out and kill people.
Right.
And, a coworker walked by, and they're like, man, that's stupid, and I thought, oh, man, maybe I got something here. So
right.
What I did is I just kept working from there and really just poured all my energy into it, really that was pent up from being in the office. And
now, what kind of a reaction have you got from the site? Do you have actual ninjas emailing you about it?
I get all sorts of stuff, man. I get, so I'm really scared. That's why, I have to use my pseudonym, Hamburger, but...
oh, that's not your real name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, it is my real name. So,
fair enough. There we go.
So, man, I got some, these guys who want to come to my house and fight me. And it's kind of funny, though, because it's like they think I'm a 10-year-old boy, too. So, they actually want to fight this 10-year-old boy. So it's like I'm scared.
They have special chat rooms for that, right? For older males to fight the 10-year-old boys.
Vent it at each other. Yeah.
You got to be careful with that. Is that why you grow the beard to scare them away?
Yeah,
Look, I'm really not 10. You're not attracted to me.
I'm going to shave this off right after, so people can't get me on the street.
Good to hear.
So.
And now this actually led you down a road to make one of these, which I'm told is a book.
Yeah.
And it has text and images.
Yeah.
And pictures.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
What's the book
about?
The
ninja book here. This is just like some guy, sent me an email. He was an agent, and he said, "Hey, you should write a book." So I just started to write some chapters, and it expanded into this, this novel here of all about. Or actually, it's a ninja guide. It's the official ninja book, just teaching people about ninjas and how to be that, but from Robert Hamburger's perspective. So.
And I love the ninja on the back wailing on the guitar, by the way. It's classic that you got in there.
Oh, yeah.
And so, how do you get a book like this approved?
Yeah.
Because, you're not printing these yourself. This is
no.
a physical book. It feels good.
Yeah. Well, what happened was I sent in a proposal. You get an agent, and you send in a proposal through the agent to a publishing company.
Right.
And it's it's a pretty goofy book, and it was really went to like a publisher who does like a lot of romance novels and stuff like that. So you got a lot of 45-year-old brown shoe-wearing ladies, they're like looking at this stuff like, what is this crap,
How to feed a ninja? What?
Yeah, I know. Like this doesn't make sense, but whatever. I had an editor who was new there, and they said, okay, you haven't pissed anybody off yet. Here's your chance. So he pitched the book at the meeting, and Mr. Kensington, this 95-year-old guy, he never sits in the meetings, and he comes in and he opens up the picture to this, this ninja doing a ninja kick, but he's got an enormous boner, and he sees that. And he sees that, and he's like, "All right, let's buy it." So
Gotcha.
From there, they bought the book from that fluke. Who would have thought he would have opened it up at that page? Or he would have loved that.
Thank you. You better thank your artist, man.
So yeah, I know. I'm glad that I'm able to transcend the generational boner border. So
yes, and there is a huge gap when it comes to the wangs in our society. So I'm glad you do that. We're out of time, but I want you to do me a favor. Look into this camera here and tell the folks at home one thing they need to know about ninjas. What's the sweetest part of being a ninja?
It's flipping out. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares, dude?
There we go.
I don't know.
I could tell you're really deep-seated with that ninja knowledge.
Yeah, man, it's
thank you for coming and sharing it with the folks at home. And it's an excellent book. It's a fun read. I don't need to tell you to stick around after these commercials, right? It's an hour-long show, people. You've figured it out. While you're waiting, perhaps, go buy the book, by the way. It's The Real Ultimate Power. Now, the feed has been dying to give you the news since early this morning, and it's finally going to get its chance, and we'll be putting taste buds to the test in our LAN party. You don't want to miss it, so stick around. Yeah, that's right. We're still Attack of the Show, and you're still our #1 priority. Really. Still to come, we check out a racing simulator so realistic it even smells like burnt rubber and sweaty NASCAR fans. Plus, Sarah and her damn good website, shall we say they have some history together. And this week's Boost Mobile live music guest is Pine AM. That's tomorrow, right here. You don't want to miss it. Now, noisemakers, check. Top hat and monocle, check. LAN party, a check. We've said it before, the game is Unreal Tournament 2004, and our guest is the lovely Jessica Chobot, known to gamers as Hatsumi, but probably known even more for licking her PSP and then putting the picture on the internet. How did that happen, Jess?
That was actually a joke. I had pre-ordered the PSP earlier that day and wanted to pick it up. Didn't want to have to wait in line, so I ran over there and had a photo shoot that afternoon. So
a photo shoot with the PSP, or?
No, just a generic photo shoot.
Gotcha.
Went to the photo shoot, and during a break in the thing, I asked them if they'd take a picture. And so they said, why? And I said, because it's cool, and it's new, and I bought it, and I want a picture with it. So they took a picture of it, sent it to me later that afternoon, and I went ahead and used it to send it to my friends saying, haha, I have the PSP before you.
Right.
And
of
so,
course, licking it was a sign of appreciation for Sony, or Just a weird gadget fetish.
It was a gadget fetish.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing for Sony.
I was holding out for that answer.
Yeah, it wasn't an ad. It was strictly all me.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, were you surprised by the attention? I mean, did you get a lot of creepy emails or people licking their PSPs and sending them to you? I mean, it kind of blew up.
No, not so much creepy emails as debating. A lot of forums had it posted, and that caused apparently quite a stir.
Now, what was there to debate? I mean, girl, lick, PSP, done. I'm sold. Like, I'll pay for that.
Well, that was the weird thing, is that it went from everywhere from biblical references to females rolled in the Bible to this is a Sony ploy and this girl doesn't even exist.
Okay. So they thought you were like a viral marketing campaign.
Yes.
You're like, no, I just really like the taste of plastic.
Yes, and
Gotcha.
nobody believed that. Nobody believed that.
Fair enough.
So
now, what's this? There's a site, Red-Assed Baboon. Interesting name.
Interesting name. Actually, that is the personal website of the gentleman that runs Kotaku's website. And after
great gaming website, by the way.
Great gaming website. And after the huge blowout with this whole thing,
the lick scene around the world.
Exactly. He contacted me to write some articles for him, and since I can put a couple words together and not sound like a complete idiot,
gotcha. It's a good prerequisite to make sure. Like, you want to write? Can you not sound like an idiot? Great, you're hired.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if you don't mind, we can't let you go without seeing how knowledgeable your tongue really is. So we've got a blind taste test for you, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
No one actually wanted to do this. I just really wanted to see you in a blindfold. So if you could get that on, let's do that, and then we'll begin the ploy of the taste test. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start things off here. Let's start off with an easy one. This should be a no-brainer for you. Can you tell me what this gadget is here, Jess? I love this job, I got to admit. Yeah? She's okay. This is... I should probably limit the amount of time you have to taste it.
And these are all handhelds, right?
These are all handhelds. We're not trying to trick you here. Do you want one more? You got one more.
I'll take one more
You got
taste.
one more taste.
One more
Go
taste.
ahead. Take your time with it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm guessing PSP.
That is a PSP. The face buttons were a dead giveaway.
Yep.
You owe me for that. You're not getting 2 licks on this next one here. This should be really simple. We got to go a little quicker with this one. Yeah. Right in there. Yeah. Take your time with that. Yeah.
Gameboy Advanced?
Ooh, it's actually the DS.
Ooh.
That's a Game Boy DS. Sorry.
But it was Nintendo.
It was Nintendo. You got the creator correct.
Which was the only
this one, this is a bit of a curveball. It is a gaming system, though. We're not trying to fool you entirely. I'll set it up. Give you an easy taste test. Here you go, Jazz. Can we get a little closer on that? Can you do that one more time just for me? And I'm gonna step out there. Yeah. There. Okay. Yep. Many people say
Engage?
It is an N-Gage. I didn't even have to do the taco joke. Awesome job. Wow.
Thanks.
People are impressed. We've had guests on, you can take the blindfold off. We've had guests on who have created hydrogen power cars and who've helped solve poverty. But guessing the N-Gage with your tongue really was the one that sold them.
That's the proof.
It's an incredible talent.
Thank you.
I need a few minutes to myself, but thank you, Jessica.
Absolutely.
And please continue enjoying the game. That was
Thank you.
awesome. Be sure to check out Red-Assed Baboon for more info on Jessica and her amazing taste buds. Now, government crackdowns, political intrigue, and sissy boy slap fights? Oh, it must be the feed.
All right, so yesterday we joked that the MPAA's BitTorrent crackdown was just a lot of sound and fury meant to scare file sharers. Whoops. Because agents from the FBI and the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency executed 10 search warrants nationwide against the P2P network Elite Torrents. The agents seized their main server, and anybody who now attempts to log on to elitetorrents.org gets hit with this message. This site has been permanently shut down by the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, which is pretty straightforward, but do they have to include this? Seems a little over the top. Way to rub it in, guys. Government. All right, 56-year-old political activist Betty B.J. Ostergren calls herself the Virginia Watchdog. And true to her name, she is pissing on legs all over Washington, in a figurative sense. In order to wake up complacent politicians to the threat of identity theft, Ostergren has been posting the social security numbers of prominent people like former Secretary of State Colin Powell, House Majority Leader Tom DeLay, and Florida Governor Jeb, do you know who my brother is, Bush. Her guerrilla campaign has 2 simple ends: to prove how easy it is to get such information and to keep public records public. but keep them off the internet because she reasons that scammers won't take the time to drive to a courthouse and obtain records to further their cons. Go Betty. All right, now being in a Star Wars film has been known to have some unusual side effects. Ewan McGregor walked the earth for a year. Alec Guinness reportedly scolded children for watching the movies too many times. And, of course, Billy D. Williams was swallowed up by the earth altogether. Add one more to the list, because Anakin Skywalker himself, Hayden Christensen, told the UK tabloid The Sun that he has no more interest in Hollywood. He's quitting to study architecture. He claims the industry demands too much from its young stars, and he isn't willing to sell himself to make it. Of course, he doesn't have to, because George Lucas is doing that for him. The brooding Canadian then added, quote, "A film is a product, and as an actor, you can only see it if you sell yourself. Maybe it works for Orlando Bloom. Doesn't work for me." End quote. Burn. What's up, Orlando? You just going to take that? Going to let Hayden clown on your integrity like that? We're going to be keeping score. And don't you snicker, Topher Grace, you're next. Just got served some feed. Guys?
Go ahead.
No, dude, I'm not looking.
You said you wanted to lick. No. Oh. It's actually the most action this N-Gage has ever gotten. So
you can sell that?
Yeah. I'm putting it on my pillow. I'll sell the DS or something, nice. But this is a special keypad.
Nice.
It's just dear to my heart. What did you think of the feed there, buddy?
Yeah, it was good.
And newsy.
Very good today.
All right?
I don't know.
Name one story that was in it.
Well, I was looking at the behind-the-scenes Star Wars footage of Sword Fight. I was like, that's
not bad,
cool,
not bad.
actually,
But the Elite Torrents really got to me. Like, come on, they're just tracking it. Like,
yeah, the pwn was a little over the top.
They really shouldn't have done that. It's actually animated on the site. It involves pixelation. It is. It's a gift.
Awesome.
All right, still on the way. A website so good, the word damn somehow seems insufficient, Kevin.
And we'll take a look at a personal home racing simulator. Drive in your house, not through it.
Yeah, good advice.
Done that before.
The feed is brought to you by Doritos. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, don't wait to be great. Visit INNW.com.
For some of us, just passing the DMV driving test was a nightmare of bad turns and dented fenders and girlish weeping. So forget about getting on an actual racetrack. Well, luckily, the virtual GT has all the visceral thrills of auto racing without the bothersome fiery crashes and dented metal and phone calls to the insurance company, which is good because judging by the way you've been playing it, Kevin, it's a good thing it's virtual here. Let me get some sound going.
All right.
Now, tell me, first off, before I even describe what this bad boy is, how's it feel to you?
The seat is vibrating.
It is?
The pedals are vibrating.
That's a feature, by the way.
The steering wheel, everything, my voice is even vibrating. This is crazy.
Yeah, okay, so this is an all-in-one kind of turnkey racing solution out of the box. You get everything pictured here, not Kevin Rose, of course, though. He's not included, unfortunately. But, you know, you can rent him for parties. You're going to get the seat. You're going to get the screen. It's a 37-inch plasma display. You even get, there's a $15,000 model that comes with the PlayStation. But really, if you're spending that much, go for, the big bug, which is like $19,000. But it comes with the shuttle PC. You're going to get a 3 gigahertz P4 processor, 1 gig of DDR RAM, and an ATI 800 XL.
You're saying it's like an all-in-one package.
All-in-one. Take it out of the box, which is a big box.
What do all these do?
All right, so we'll get there. So now let's get to the real meat of the system. We got the specs out of the way. This is like a racing panel here where you can set different levels for volume. You can set... Whoa! Hold on, no, we'll get there.
Oh, sorry.
You can set your volume, individual channels. You can set the amount of vibration that you have. And that's what this is all about. It's the feel of racing. This thing has a suspension in it, so you can rock, you can really get in it. You can also watch some home movies in night vision if you want. It'll sway just the same. And it's got vibration under the seats. It's got it on the back of the seat. It's got it on the wheel and in the pedals, which is nice because normally you don't get that feedback on your feet on the actual pedals.
Yeah, it's weird.
So they spare no expense. They went all out. It's got a modified Logitech racing wheel, the one you'd expect to get with like GT4, but you got some aluminum there, so it telescopes out a bit, and it's all controlled on this panel where you can set presets. The thing is all about the sound. You're really surrounded by audio. You've got speakers back here, speakers up front on the dash, and in the back here there's a 9-channel 500-watt amp. What does that mean? Let me show you. Why don't you push 1?
All right, 1.
That's what the game's all about. When you get inside, your head gets rattled by the noise. You start seeing things. You start hearing things. You forget your name, and your bladder actually loosens up. Are you wetting yourself, Kevin? Pretty much. I'm sorry, what? Your pants are open. All right, I got to turn back. The thing is loud, and that's a good thing because you feel like you're really in a car. And the software that's running here is actually developed by a Swedish company called Simbin. It's GTR Racing. And the reason they went with this, I mean, you can play it with any racing game, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to waste a setup like this on a Need for Speed Underground or on a, Crash Bandicoot and Kart Challenge. The reason this software is so amazing, hold on, hit the red button, reset.
I did.
All right. The reason this is so amazing is that all the cars have real modeled sound. So when you're in a Ferrari, it sounds like you're in a Ferrari. When you're in a Ford Focus, it sounds like you're riding shotgun with Kevin. It's really kind of lame. But again, number one. What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you because the sound on this thing is friggin' amazing. He just evacuated his bowels.
I suck at this game.
It's crazy, but it's all about the experience, right? You really feel like you're in a car with this
craziest thing,
bad
though,
boy.
is like when you first look at this, you're like, oh, okay, it's just another arcade machine. But
Right.
it is amazing how this thing feels.
It really does. It's quite phenomenal. And the feedback on the wheel is really great. I've never had a game really pull against the wheel like this does. Comes with the snazzy racing seat, which is a little wider for you American gamers out there, Kevin. And it even comes with the racing harness as well, so you're all strapped in. And again, it's really, really loud. You'll upset your parents. I love it. Learn more about the Virtual GT Professional Racing Simulator and our show notes at g4tv.com/AOTS. Can you get that in my trunk?
This is awesome.
Thanks. All right. Now, you're getting all comfortable over there thinking there's not much show left? Well, look alive, buddy. We're going back, way back, for Sarah's damn good website. And we'll take your calls and maybe answer your question, or we'll just look at you awkwardly. Wow. Go. Mr. Bix, Milkman Dan, or Johnny Lemonhead mean anything to you, you're either a fan of cult comic strip Red Meat or the dawn of the worst mafia family ever. Either way, Red Meat's creator Max Cannon will be here to amuse you. Plus, why spend hours playing video games when you can pay someone else to do it? Find out how to pimp your World of Warcraft character for a price. And finally, Pine AM will be here to do what their name says, playing intense neutral electronica ad nauseum. Get it? Pine AM? We didn't make it up, folks. All this when Attack of the Show drop kicks your ass into the weekend. Ah, good times.
Time for a live call.
I want to go race the little virtual GT thing. You can't see it at home, but it's like
it's amazing.
It's
The
loud.
sound.
Like it blows your face.
If I had the money, I might.
Yeah, that's all right. Take out a loan. They just tell me Kevin Rose.
A little pricey.
Oh, they'll float you one. All right, let's take some phone calls.
Let's do it. John joins us on the phone from Redding, California. That's my hometown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Hey, yeah.
How's it going?
It's going wonderful. I'm a long-term fan ever since the days of ZDTV.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
You didn't even know about ZDTV?
No, I used to watch it.
I was going to say. Nice.
Awesome. Well, it's good to know. Glad you're still watching. Now, you have a question for us?
Yeah. Not back in the day, just a few months ago, I had a program on my computer. There's a program floating around the internet that allows you to preview a downloading torrent to see if it's good quality or whatever. And, I had to reformat my hard drive, and I forgot what that program actually was called.
Ah, okay, so you're talking about when torrents, I mean, obviously they can be anything. They can be applications.
Right, it can be an MP3, it can be a movie, it can be the Star Wars work print.
Yeah, it allows you to preview a video torrent.
Okay, video torrents. Video torrent previewing.
Good question.
I've heard about the application. No idea what it is.
Right.
No, I'm serious.
I didn't know. I didn't even know you could, because I know like when you preview, like if you're downloading an MP3 or a series of them, you preview it. You can play the first file, but you'll notice there's chunks of like the 5th song and the 6th song in it, because that's how a torrent works, grabbing chunks.
Okay.
But that I don't know.
Let's throw it out to the chatters. Somebody has to know. They're in the chat room. Post in the chat room. We'll get it in our show notes, and you can find it there.
We'll say it in the next one.
That's right. Oh, he gets a motherboard, too.
Oh, hey, nice.
Yeah.
So you don't get an answer to your question, but at least we'll give you some free crap.
There you go.
Right? There you go.
That works.
Done.
All right.
Do we have another caller?
Let's do it.
No, that's it. Let's not do it. We only had one motherboard. What do you want? We can't.
That's right.
You can't give away like the hotcakes.
We got a monitor here.
We who wants a plasma? Call us up right now. Next caller.
That's not a bad plasma either.
It's not at all. Not at all.
I like that one.
All right, now there are terrible websites. There are even moderately amusing websites. There are some soul-woundingly obscene websites. And then, folks, there are damn good websites.
So, Kevin.
Yes, Sarah.
What year were you born in?
I'm a little winded. Sorry.
That's all right. You went all the way from there to here.
I'm a gamer. I don't do that in real life. I heard to hold the turbo button and I'm done. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What year were you born in, Kevin?
I was born in 1973.
That's not true.
That is not true.
You're not older than me.
I was born in 1964.
Okay, you're
1982.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
you're
22.
so young. Okay,
Yeah, there we go.
that is why you were going to find a site called Nostalgia Central very fun and interesting.
Really?
Because it has nostalgia from 3 very important decades, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s.
None of which I know.
Well, you were born in the 80s, so you certainly remember some of the decades.
I was like a fetus for half of it. You know,
so,
it's like...
Ew.
Well, I'm just saying.
So let's go into the 80s.
All right,
Okay,
let's
born
do
in
that.
1982, right? So you go into the 80s, and
Right.
there's all sorts of just strange, bizarre, kind of Trivial Pursuit type of information.
Okay,
if you
good.
click on 1982 and you go like,
Let's do
okay,
that.
well, let's say you were
Ooh,
born.
lots of text.
Let's say you were born on, June 21st. Prince William Arthur Philip,
wasn't
first
born
son
on
of
June
Charles
21st, Sarah.
and Diana, is born. But if you were born that day, then you would have been
Oh,
born
okay.
the same day
Very nice.
as little Prince William and stuff like that. But it gets really weird. You know, like on July 20th, IRA bombs explode in the royal parks in London. This is kind of stuff where, like, hey, I was alive in the 80s. I was, what, like 82? I was in
Right.
first grade or something like that. I wouldn't know any of
But
this stuff.
is it all like world, like kind of politics and facts, or is there like some
No,
like,
no.
hey, can I see Mr. T in the A-Team?
Exactly. You can go through the 80s or the 70s or the 60s, you know, in a calendar format, or you can, you know, click on pop culture. Like, for example, stuff got really big, like Baby on Board, that thing in the cars.
Yeah,
Heavy
never
metal,
got that either.
hypercolor T-shirts, stuff like that. You know, if I click on
Nice.
hypercolor T-shirts, yeah, a little information about the hypercolor T-shirts. They should actually have
So this is kind of
pictures.
like a very niche kind of Wikipedia. It's like, hey,
It's
all
a
the info you
very
need about these
niche.
decades.
And there's a lot of websites that do like, ooh, remember Shrinky Dinks? You know, sort of like 80s
remember
nostalgia,
Shrinky
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I had Smurf ones.
Oh.
But this site is actually very smart. I mean, it has a lot of information here. And you can also, there's some, you can get into more specific pop culture, music, television, movies, year
Okay.
by year, television, Mr. T.
So if I go into like the
18?
60s, there's a bunch of fractals and like roach clips.
60s, in the 70s, lots of pinups, you know, Playboy pinups, because in the 70s, Playboy got really big. Who knew?
That's probably why I was born in the 80s. The tail end.
Sick.
It happens.
If you want today's website link, Nostalgia Central, it's at g4tv.com/The Sarah Lane Files. It's the place to be after hours, Kevin.
Oh, nice.
Kind of have your dinner, have your
Let the
nightcap.
wine set in.
Go to the Sarah
Head to
Lane
Sarah Lane
Files.
Files.
Just keep it clean. Now stay where you are, because if you think you're going to leave the chat room without cleaning up first, you are mistaken, mister.
Whoa. Look at the high scores from each round of our lovely LAN party today. St. Dane.
Good
rocking
work.
it out. Where's
With a score of
Chobot? Where's Jess?
112.
Jess, where are you? I'm not seeing you in the high score
maybe
listing,
she's-
Jess.
maybe she's under an alias.
You know, usually I'm playing WoW.
She was cleaning the lint out of the rollerball with her tongue, apparently,
I'm
for
getting
most of the match. So that's all right. That's all right. Congrats to our actual high scores, and of course, thanks to our guest Jessica Chobot. If you didn't get to play this week, go to our website now and register for next Thursday, because you don't want to miss it. We're going to do all sorts of
It's going to
craziness.
be crazy.
Do you know what the game is yet? Next Thursday? Not yet.
No, it's probably UT 2004. I don't know. Have you heard about
But
that one?
it's going to be crazy.
Crazy next week. Woo! Got party hats. Now, our IRC chat room has been really busy.
Busy,
Did we
busy
find
as a
out the
little
answer to
bee.
the question?
I don't know. Did we?
Did you find that
Hey,
out?
chat guys, yes or no? Question of the BitTorrent thing? Did we get a... They're like, oh, we don't know how the internet works.
We weren't watching the show. We were chatting.
I was ASL and a girl from Florida. What do you want? Like, all right, fine. We'll get the answer. We'll put it in our show notes. Honest. We'll Google it.
We'll Google
Or
it.
they could just Google it.
Yes,
All right, do we have any questions? I'm sorry.
I thought you'd never stop. Okay, Gary13579 asks, I am looking for a notebook for under $1,000. What should I get?
Not a Dell, right? You're angry with your Dell right now.
My freaking Dell. Did the keyboard like flexes in now? I'm telling you, if
This
you're gonna
one
go,
too.
Yeah,
I'm not
this one too.
happy
This is
with
the
this Dell.
Inspiron.
Sorry,
600.
Dell.
So sub 1,000.
Okay, sub 1,000, right around $1,000. iBook is a good option because you're not going to be playing games on it. I like the iBook. I like OS
Right.
10.
Yeah, well, if you're sub 1,000, yeah.
If you want to go pricey, IBM on the PC side of things, the T series, amazing T43. Oof, very nice.
Or go to Walmart and find whatever one they have running Windows or something.
Windows.
Or not. All right, one more question. We got time. Come on.
Night Raider asks, what's a good dual-layer DVD burner for about $140?
No,
I
very
like the
specific.
Plextor ones. Plextor makes really nice DVD burners.
Lite-On?
Lite-On's
That's a
a
good one as
great
well.
cheap brand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great because they're like $40.
You know, with this kind of stuff, I say go to pricewatch.com.
Right.
Click on DVD burners, and at the very top, you'll see like a little price kind of line. Just click where you want in there, and there's all your ads.
ZipZoomFly.com is another great place to buy cheap parts like that. So,
Good,
yeah.
good. We actually answered one.
Yes.
You answered two.
Oh, we did.
Really quick, one-word answer. G4N. Is Kevin good at first-person shooters? Kevin?
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's over. You're free to go. Get out of here.
Thanks to our guests, Robert Hamburger and Jessica Chobot. So tune in tomorrow or watch the show again in a few hours and just pretend to be surprised. I do that all the time.
Let's flip out and kill people.
Wardrobe for Attack of the Show provided by Jinx.